What's up, chat? What's up, guys? Irek, Hagi, Gito, Oi. Hello, lads. Glad to see you all this evening. Um, Good news. My capture card that I was positive was broken after already being basically broken when I first bought it is miraculously not broken. And so I figured let's play some Scarlet, well, Pokemon Scarlet, because I want to farm shiny Pokemon in my spare time because I'm a nerd, but I don't want to do it by starting the DLC without you all. So let's jump back into our Pokemon journey that we started like last year, catch up on the team and who we got, and start one of the DLCs. I think we're good. I'm having a little hard time balancing the sounds of the game. And I'm playing on a different screen setup. So, this Shroomish wants to challenge me to a battle. You fool! I have your father with me. This Breloom. Your father. This Breloom. Oh gosh, the whole family's coming over to watch. Anyways, Breloom. But this guy's. Oh, I forgot we can't do that. How embarrassing. Alright, we'll kill him. That's what you get for messing with us! Okay. Away! So, what is happening in my Pokemon Scarlet game? Well, it's a really good question. If we take a look at our team right now, so story-wise, we have all of the badges, but we've not fought the Elite Four. We have beaten all of the Team Star members, but we've not done the final confrontation. And we've done, we've faced all of the Titans, yet we've not done the last mission, concluding mission with that either. So, I have no idea how we ended up in this state. Some other game must have come out and disrupted our Pokemon playthrough. But our team is on the left here. Quite colorful. We have... Actually, if I go to a picnic, we can see everyone at the same time. Ta-da! Oh, everyone's so colorful. And... Oh, Golem. Excuse you. Our ace on the team currently... Okay, and my Empoleon, who is... I'm realizing... very small. In fact, my Empoleon is like ultra very, very small. Why are you so small, Empoleon? Oops. No, I don't want to give you a bath. We don't have time for baths. I wanted to look at your medals to see if you had an award for being small. But anyways, I have an Empoleon, a Golem, a Hariyama, a Breloom, which I use for catching Pokemon, a Skeleturge, and my partner of the run, who was doing little circles around me, who's now asleep. Our shiny Magneton, who has like a gold body and black magnets, which is pretty cool. Now, the rest of my team-wise, I kind of put a lot of my Pokemon away in Pokemon Home. But there are a few here that we have available. We have a Dusclops, Rotom, Palmon, I think, was who I was using probably in the main story. Slowking, Ampharos, a Typhlosion, a Muk, a Cloyster, and a Meowscarada. Then I had some baby Pokemon down there for some reason. I was doing something. I don't remember now. And I have my team from another region's playthrough that I brought over. Because I think I wanted to take them to the Blueberry Academy, but I have a different plan now. Otherwise, we don't really have a lot of... Oh, wait. There's one more Pokemon to show you. But otherwise, honestly, I have like 5 or 6 Pokemon outside of that, and then these are just random ones I got from Wonder Trades. I was trying to... For some reason, I got obsessed with trying to complete the Pokedex without going to the DLC areas and stuff. I don't know why I was trying to do that, but it didn't work, so... Anyways, time for the last Pokemon for us to look at. Check out this. Yay! It's a shiny Lechonk! So cute. A pink pig with mud on its brown mud on its face. Excellent shiny. A fantastic shiny. And now you go back in the ball. I keep trying to look over to see OBS, and I'm forgetting that it's actually in front of me. And so sometimes I look over and I'm like, oh my god, what happened to OBS? I'm not streaming. My stream's crashed. And then I'm like, wait, no, I'm looking at it right now. Then I get confused. Let's bring Meowscarada back onto the team. Why don't I have a duck? I don't have a duck. I guess I just didn't want one. But, we're not going to do any of those things that I said earlier that we had left to do. I know, it's hard to keep up. We are instead going to start the Teal Mask DLC, which is... if I go to the middle of this town, I think we'll be able to do it, but wait a second. There's an event going on right now where there's a bunch of Porygon spawns. I want to go and see a bunch of Porygon out in the wild, because that's not something I'll be able to see ever. After today. Or after a few days. And it's because Pokemon's doing a little, like, tee-hee joke. Where they're releasing, you know, the Switch 2 and the patch for the Switch 2 graphics on Pokemon. And they have this Porygon event. And soon it's probably going to be, like, a Porygon 2 event. How do I put a map marker down? I forget. Oh, I thought I had to sneeze and then I didn't. Is this where he was? No, it's totally the wrong way. I'm so lost. Oh my god. Why? What? I couldn't get away! Ah! Fine. Hariyama, kill this guy. Also, get your hand out of my face. Just I must have two Hariyamas. Either that or this is the one that has fought alongside of me in some trick room battles. Hey-ya! Hey, my golem leveled up. Excellent. Yes. More power. Do I have an idea for a really comfy team in... Well, in this game, but I don't really know how to describe it other than it's just pure visual, like, aesthetic vibes where I can imagine all of these Pokemon kind of hanging out together in some sort of relaxing scenario, and I kind of took that idea and then also made the team as balanced as I could, like strength-wise and types and abilities and stuff. I give up on trying to find the Porygon. I'm too stupid to figure out where they're at. I can't read the map. I'm really bad at reading maps. Maybe there's another Porygon swarm we can look at instead. Okay, wait, there's one like right here. Why didn't I do that before? Whoops. Whoa, you found a mass outbreak of Porygon. Wow, they're floating a lot higher in the air than I thought they would. Good thing they don't attack you. They just kind of look at you and float there. I kind of want to see like a really tiny Porygon. Ah! He's dead. Ah, look at them all. They're like ugly birds. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Wait a second. Oh, no, that's a Meowth. I thought that was a Smeargle in the back. I was like, oh my gosh. So the three of the Pokemon that I want of my vibe team that I'm making are shiny. And I think it's because they kind of look good together shiny. They're like reddish, goldish shinies. I never thought about combining shinies colors together like that on a team for aesthetics, so I thought I think that's gonna be pretty cool. And I'm definitely not gonna make you all watch me do all of that, but you know, I'm gonna make you watch me do some of it eventually. All these Porygon kind of look the same size. That one's definitely a little bit smaller. Hey, wait, maybe I should catch one. Oh no, I've caught one already. Okay, never mind. They're so cute, though. It's like someone's computer exploded and now there's all these random Porygon everywhere. Porygon butt. Wonder what a Porygon feels like. Is it like probably cold and smooth? We were talking about banned Pokemon episodes once, or probably just the last stream actually, and then we mentioned the one where Ash gets guns pointed at him, and Team Rocket also points guns at him in that same episode. There's another famous one, Electric Soldier Porygon, where something, they're inside some sort of technology and Porygon are chasing them and they shoot missiles at, I think missiles at Ash and them, and Pikachu thunderbolts them, and it had a bunch of flashing lights that I think gave some people seizures, although I'm not sure, maybe that's just a myth. You know, I've read a lot of Pokemon creepypasta horror stuff in my time. I think that one's real, though. Mainly because, you know, that episode was banned. Why are we here? The DLC! Oh yeah, wait a second. Do I care to know how big my Pokemon are? I do, because I think my Empoleon is kind of small. Empoleon, eh? Let's see here. This one seems a little bit smaller than average. Just a little bit? I'm average size, said Napoleon. I always want to make that joke in, like, just in streams in general, where, like, someone says, like, man, that's so small. And I always want to be like, it looks pretty big to me, but I just know that it won't translate right. But I always think that, I was like, well, you know, in my opinion, it's pretty big in my opinion. You know, nobody asked me, but, oh, they're so cute carrying their little shopping bags. They need someone to help them carry their shopping bags. What the heck is that? Oh, that's actually where I'm supposed to go. Well, for the Pokemon, for the Elite Four and stuff. Chomp Chomp Kid. They're actually employed. The city of the Pokemon City here runs a different kind of ship than what we're used to. That makes me think about RimWorld. I also thought about streaming some RimWorld today, but I'm too tired. Oh god, I'm too tired as I say, as my character runs up a quadrillion steps. Empoleon, I'm so sorry that I made you run up all those steps. You can get back in your Pokeball. Who do we, you know, we should have our Magneton follow us around, because he's our bro. Magneton! Yes, you're very cool, Magneton. And you'll never evolve. You're so magnificent. Excuse you. Oh, sleepy time. When I feel especially attached to this Magneton because I had a Magnemite swarm in my last Scarlet game, which just means there's like a bunch of the Pokemon, like the Porygon. I didn't have the shiny charm. I didn't have anything boosting my chances of finding a shiny Pokemon. I looked around for some Magnemite for like, I don't know, not that long. And I was like, I give up. This is not worth it. And then as I was leaving, I like see a Magnemite. And I'm like, what? Wait. Something felt different about that one. And I looked closer. Boom. Shiny Magnemite. And it has the best nature. A special attacking boosting nature. Hurry up, Magneton. Okay. Enough floating about my Pokemon. Hopefully this is not... I think this is the Team Star ending thing. I don't want it that. Clive, wait! I don't care about you right now! What's up, Clive? Yep, that's my name. Actually, no. It's time for me to bring this performance to an end. Allow me to reveal my true identity. What? Ha-ha! Oh! Oh my god! It was Director Clavel the whole time! In truth, the boy you knew as Clive was none other than the director of Naranja Academy. I think I realized the other day that for some reason the academies are named different things in Scarlet and Violet. Mr. Clavel! No way! Yes, this must be quite a shock. My disguise was perfect after all. Regardless, there is still one more astonishing truth I must reveal to you. The true identity of Cassiopeia, the big boss of Team Star. Was me all along? No, wait, that really is a surprise. I didn't know that one. For real? Honest to goodness. When you heard Cassiopeia over the phone, that was actually a pre-recorded voice. I put it off using your, you know, one of those high-tech gizmos. Oh yes, it was very clever. So, Master Mash, now that you know I'm the big boss, that means there's just one thing left to do. Face me in a one final showdown to decide it all. Now? Right now? Well, here we go, lads. Magneton! I am Cassiopeia of Team Star. With this battle, I will finally bring Operation Starfall to an end. Also, I will move the chat. This song is cool. I can't really hear it super well. I didn't get to test my sound stuff very much before I did all this. Doesn't he have a school to run? Yeah, do you do this with that? Is this like the final test for every student? Wait, if you're in charge of Team Star, couldn't you just have like, you know, said stop? Like stop doing stuff, Team Star? Anyways. Oh my god, wait a second. His Pokemon's the same level as mine! Lads, we might be in for a real showdown. In that case, let's do a charge beam, start boosting our special attack. Does that happen every time or just a chance? There's a chance to. Never mind, let's use try attack. Use the on. Alright. Let's not mess around with the Director Clive here. Let's call him back. Magneton, nice try. Alright, now you use foul play. Stop with the yawning. Oh, how about this? Use U-turn. Killed him, and we get to get rid of the yawn. And guess what? That means Magneton gets to come back out. Excellent. Whoa. The XP thing popped up over top of my Pokemon party. That looked crazy. Also, my Magneton has a mark. It's Magneton the Sociable, which is super cool, right? Because there's 3 of them. Like, they're sociable. I love it so much. It's so great. Alright, a Houndoom, you say? How about this? A Charge Beam. I should probably... Oh, wait a second! Ah! Magneton! I let my guard down. I was too busy admiring the coolness of my Magneton and then put him in danger. Magneton returned! I'm used to playing Nuzlocke style now, where I don't let any of my Pokemon faint. I just swamp them out a bunch. I have to put my nose. We dodged the Fire Blast though, so the pre-swap in. The game looks super bright. I think I can fix that. I don't know if that helped out much at all. On a Bomba Snow. Alright, I'll do a free switch in. Let's let everybody do some fighting. Sweet, hello, ma'am, what's up? Hey, Key. Just a chill stream. I was supposed to be starting the DLC, but Dr. Clive was waiting for us at the door, and he revealed his grand secret that we've been waiting over a year probably to hear about. A late stream on a weekday? Yeah, Pokemon gets some special treatment, I suppose. Time for our own torch song. Also, we might... Well, actually, he's ice and grass, so it's ×4. Use torch song! Ah! Yes! Ah! My torch song might not be as good as sounding as Bonch's. Oh, you want to learn a new move? Grassy terrain? I don't really know too much about terrain moves, but they work a lot like, you know, weather moves. But you can kind of think, you know, like weather's in the sky and terrain's on the ground. So there's two different factors at play that you can combine in different ways. I think we're good on not learning grassy terrain. What's the DLC about? I honestly don't know. I really don't know much about it. But we're not in it right now. But yeah, we'll find out soon. It has something to do with this cute little Pokemon and some different masks. It's called the Teal Mask. But yeah, I don't know anything about it. Holty guys, I'm letting my Golem get into some fighting action. Golem, use Stone Edge. I just realized I can't rotate my camera in this battle. I guess because it's a trainer battle, but you can do it in wild Pokemon battles. I kind of don't want to look at my Golem's ass. But it does have like a Eastern kind of aesthetic, so that'll be pretty cool to check out. That's kind of the theme of the new team that I'm going to be building too. I also think I'm going to build a Trick Room team for the second DLC. I don't know when that'll be. I kept flip-flopping. I was like, man, I've done Trick Room teams. I don't need to do it again. And I was like, but wait, I haven't really done it on stream. And the alternative to not doing a Trick Room team is just doing a team with fast, strong Pokemon. Which is what, like, you know, most people do. So I don't want to do that either. Also, weird that both of my Pokemon wanted to learn their, like, ultra-strong elemental attacks, both Fire Blast and Hydro Pump, at the same time. I'm not teaching either of them. And Amoongus, time to switch. Who hasn't gotten any fighting in? Hariyama, you're in. Dr. Clavel, you made it snow, and now it's making my game lag even more. Stop. Dr. Clavel, you're trying to entice me into buying a Switch 2. Take this, fake out. And now, take this, close combat. Oh. Oh yeah, I forgot. Amoongus has like a ton of defense, and it wasn't very effective. I shouldn't have tried that. I just kind of figured that. Oh, his effect Spore put us to sleep. Now he tried to poison us, and it didn't work. Haha. The snow stopped. Good. Hariyama, you can just return. And you know what? No. You didn't get much fighting then, right? That's not very satisfying to you, is it? Wake up and use Drain Punch. Oh. Okay, on the next turn. X. Uh-oh. That does double damage if your opponent has a status effect. AKA being asleep. Wake up! Yes! Now drain his life with a punch! Is it raining? What? Did it just start raining? It just started raining mid-battle? It can do that? But is the game gonna recognize that it's raining and say that it's raining? Or is it just like visually it's raining? Quaval? Wait, is this the duck? I bet the duck is pretty fast. I would hate to send Magneton in and terrorize him and then have him die. But I'm doing it anyway. We're going for it. Magneton's either gonna look really cool or I'm gonna let him down. Right about now. To think Cassiopeia would be backed into a corner like this. I still have all my Pokemon. Also, his clothes are red. Very well. It seems I shall have to terrestrialize my Pokemon. So am I, see? Dr. Clavel, we're making this epic for all the bystanders here. Even Dr. Clavel has a hard time holding the power of the energy of the Parrot Orb with a single hand. Magneton, kill him! Hold on, we still have our anime sequences to go through. It's our turn now, though. Now imagine a lightning bolt strikes my hand. But also my Terra Orb is supercharged. Yes! Yeah! Now get him, Magneton, get him! Ah, we're dead. Magneton! No! No! Stop mocking us! I see you dancing out there, mocking us! Well, we tried. Imagine the Magneton rotates so every Magnemite gets to wear the hat. That'd be a good comic. You could do that with a bunch of Pokemon now that I think about it, you know. Any Pokemon with multiple heads, Dodrio and Dotrio can do it as well. Well, not as epic of a ending as I had hoped, but get out! Get out! How strong you have grown. Why did we do any of that? I'm not sure that I like that you were also the other person, because why did we do any of this then? Well now, Master Mash, it seems you have grown quite splendidly over the course of your treasure hunt. And here, once again, I must apologize. I am not actually Cassiopeia. He got me again, guys. He got me twice. Though Clive and myself being the same person was no lie, mind you. Okay, thank God. What if he also pulled that out too? He was like, I am also a different person than Clive. Cassiopeia's true identity remains hidden, but I can hazard a guess as to who they may be. That is why I sought to spare you from having to confront them in battle. Their sorrows should not be yours to bear. However, Cassiopeia has settled on a course of action and is determined to see it through. I did not imagine any ordinary student could hope to stand against them and win. So I challenged you to a battle to test your skill. If you had lost, it would have been fallen to me to bring down Cassiopeia. Such was my resolve. But it turns out you are as strong as you are kind. If anyone has a chance of saving that poor child, it is surely you. As an educator, it shames me to burden one of my students with such a task. But please, defeat Cassiopeia, take on the big boss of Team Star, and win. Yes, sir. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I leave this in your hands. Uh-oh, wait. You there! What do you think you're doing? Is that a different outfit? Ah, Miss Time, a pleasure to see you. It's no pleasure at all, Mr. Clavel. I come here to investigate reports of an illicit battle on school grounds, and what do I find? by the director of the academy himself, facing off against one of our students, no less. What were you thinking? No, I could just explain. You see, it's a rather sad tale. Oh, spare me. Your excuses break worse than a stunky's behind. She said it. A stunky's behind? Remember, the big boss asked them to meet them in the schoolyard after dark. I'm counting on you, Master Mashed. You'll write a letter of apology to the students and faculty at once. I'll be reporting this to the chairwoman of the school board. Make no mistake. Good gracious, no, anything but that. I implore you, don't let them find out about Clive. Well, good news. That was not the epic finale of the Team Star story. Also good news, our Pokemon got a free heal. Sorry, Magaton, for letting you down back there. Can you forgive me? There's a Rillaboom code for a free Pokemon. I usually don't do those because I don't know. I always just think I could just get it myself. If I really wanted that kind of Pokemon, I can just go get it myself. But you know, it's also just like takes a few seconds to put it in and get it. You know, might as well just do it. It is kind of cool though. Lots of those, at least I don't know if that one is, but lots of them are like, oh, his Rockruff's asleep. Lots of them are like based on real trainers' Pokemon that they've used to win tournaments and stuff. We gotta catch them all. I'm gonna catch this guy's Rockruff. Look at his little pink paw pads. You know, now that Scarlet's gonna like finally operate the way that it kind of should have the whole time, can we get like actual new stuff like a first-person camera mode? Maybe there's a way to take pictures. I just want to look at Rockruff's pink paw pads. Is that too much to ask for? I'm a pretty easy Pokemon fan to placate though. Mr. Jack said the students for the school trip would be around here. Interested in any classes? No, this is it. This is the Teal Mask. I think. Are you? Oh, you must be. You're one of the students chosen for the school trip, aren't you? And your name was? Mashed, ma'am. Mashed, huh? Well, aren't you a polite one? You're positively dazzling. Oh, and you even have a Terra Orb. I guess Paldea is rich enough in resources that sort of thing to be a common sight at school. Unless that's not the case, are you perhaps an especially exceptional student? Oh, but here I go on, and I haven't even introduced myself. Call me Miss Briar. I'm so sorry I'm late, says Jack, who also sounds like Miss Briar. Oh, hello to you too, Mashed. What a lucky scamp you are, getting to take part in a school trip so soon after transferring here. I've been here for like a year and a half now. I sure am happy for you. I wish I could go too. Ahem, Miss Briar says. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Briar. I got a bit carried away. Well, as Mr. Jack so kindly stated for me, my name is Briar. I'm a teacher over at Blueberry Academy. Hey, wait a second. I don't want to go to Blueberry Academy right now. I'm trying to go to the other DLC. Did I see the Witcher 4 tech demo? I saw a horse walk towards someone, and I thought to myself, when will people learn that graphics aren't important? And I got on my weird graphics soapbox to no one of it particular and closed it. Witcher's different though, but no, I didn't see it though. Also, thanks for letting me know about the Rillaboom, but no, I didn't see it. What did you think? What did you think? What does it actually show? Is it long or? And what was it being shown on? Like a PC? It's pretty good. I'm guessing they were showing it on a PC, right? Because what were they gonna show it on the Switch 2? I shouldn't laugh. I shouldn't laugh at the Switch 2 like that. I'm a teacher over at Blueberry Academy. But I'm supposed to go to the other place. There's a school in the Unova region, you know. Miss Briar helps set the curriculum there. It's like physics and stuff. Okay. I can dig it. I never played the first Witcher, but I played the second and the third one. It's supposed to run at 60 FPS on a PS5. Well, Hopefully that means it's gonna run really good on a computer then. But we'll see. It's so hard to tell. Surely. Yeah, it's so hard to tell because sometimes you might think, ah, no, because they're gonna like make it for the PlayStation and port it over to the PC and it's gonna suck ass. But like with The Witcher, and you know, I would expect them to not do that. To not deliver it like that. This year's Blueberries Academy to run our joint school trip and supervise the students. That's why I came here to collect you, but ma'am, yes, wait, yeah, that is where I want to go. Kitakami, but I just didn't remember how to say it. We'll be heading to Kitakami, a land known for its picturesque fields and rice paddies. This place has a rustic feel, but there's also something rather mysterious about it. You see, the same energy present in Paldea's terrestrial phenomenon has been detected there. I'm hoping to do some digging into the matter myself, in between my supervising duties. I'm going on a school trip. Yeah, what's wrong with that? Though I'd also appreciate the chance to take a good look around the greater crater of Paldea. Oh, well, there's not much I can do about that without the permission of Pokemon League and Director Clive. Oh, I know. I already put in the proper applications. I trust I'll get a favorable response soon. He's wearing sandals. Oh, sorry, Mesh. I forgot you were there for a moment. What? Anyway, the school trip. Think of it as a chance to continue your treasure hunt on a grander scale to search beyond Paldea's borders. I'll even provide you with the special updates to your Pokédex app, if you could get out your phone. The Kitakami Pokédex has been added to my Pokédex app. Renly, what's up? Hello. And there we go, all done. Now we can go wild, registering all the Pokemon you find in Kitakami too. Oh, and don't worry about a permission slip for the trip. I already cleared things with your mom. Hey, what? Whoa, you just calling my mom like that? You can't just call my mom like that. You just go and have fun and leave you with my mom? Is that what you're trying to say? Also, wait, I just noticed this lady has scarlet pants and a violet shirt. Your Mr. Jack is quite charming, isn't he? Delightfully direct when he wants to be. Are you trying to warn me about... Should I talk to my mother? Now then, Mashed. It's quite a trip to the land of Kitakami. I hope you don't mind flying or long bus rides. Let me know as soon as you're ready to set out, won't you? I think I'm ready to set out now. But, you know, we just updated our Pokédex, which kind of feels bad because I was actually, like, super close to finishing it. I actually forgot that was something that I wanted to do this stream too. But I think since I'm probably going to need some legendary Pokemon, there's, like, no point in trying to do it now. It's literally everyone, except maybe some at the very end. Oh god! Was that really loud for you all? Anyways, Renly Max, thank you for that follow. And yeah, stream, we're just chilling today. Playing some Pokemon Scarlet. I'm gonna just do the DLC for a bit. I don't know how long, but it might even just be just to do the introduction and however long it takes for me to be set free. But no, I think you need the Area 0 Pokemon to complete the Pokédex, so there's no point in me trying to do that now. But yes, let's go ahead and go to Kitakami. Yes. Great, we'll set out together as a group once the other students arrive. I hear you were all chosen for this trip by lottery, so this may be the first time you meet. I know our role is to chaperone you kids around, but I fully intend to have some fun of my own while I'm at it. Just so you're aware. Okay, so at least you're being upfront about being irresponsible. By the way, did you know of the Scarlet book? No, I haven't. 399 Pokemon, you're from the 150 max era? Don't look up how many there really are, or you and the Switch console itself will both explode. Is Pokemon my main game? No, not really. Well, I do play a lot of Pokemon, but just play a variety of things. But no, I don't know of the Scarlet book. Please, tell me of the Scarlet books. Well, that's unexpected. I'm quite sure at least one copy was donated to this school. Will you expect me to just read every single book in the whole game and the whole library? Look at all these books in the library just in the background right here. There's hundreds of them. The author of the Scarlet book, Heath, was in fact what? Oh, I was like, Stream Elements, what are you doing? The author of the Scarlet book, Heath, was in fact an ancestor of mine. I even have his original manuscript. Look here, these are all the wait, she has the Scarlet book right there. She's asking me if I've read a book, but she had it right there. But we are doing a Nuzlocke run for Heart Gold, and those are a link to the rules if you're curious about that. Look here, these pages that were blacked out and made illegible in the published version of the book. Oh, that's cool. That's a cool illustration. They should just, I wonder if they have merchandise of those illustrations. There's probably more of them. A disc Pokemon? There's probably, there are definitely disc Pokemon. But anyway, while separated from the research team in the crater's depths, I found a strange entity. Whether it was a Pokemon or even alive at all, I know not. It bore a shell with layers of overlapping hexagons and gleamed brighter still than a gemstone. Viewed as a whole, it resembled a mysterious, brilliant disc. I tentatively named this creature Terapagos. I suspect its body is made up of the key material that causes Pokemon to shine brightly and crystallize. The Pokemon depicted on these pages is called Terapagos. It's a mysterious Pokemon that Heath allegedly encountered when he delved even further into the depths of Area Zero. Not that the general public believed him. The Indigo Disc? Oh, wait a second. Do I have a Discord or an Insta? Listen, I think I'm just gonna focus on Pokemon. No, not interested in whatever wares you're peddling, but thank you though. It's my dream to find Terapagos and prove that Heath's records were all true. Though I haven't been able to secure permission to enter Area Zero, unfortunately. But that's fine, it'll all be fine. All I need to do is focus on the work that's in front of me. Miss Breyer, we're ready to go. Oh, these are just random students. I don't know who they are. Looks like the gang's all here. Alright, everyone, to the land of Kitakami. How are we actually getting there, though? Is it by school bus? Because that's kind of lame, you know? I don't want to do it by lane. By lane. Wait, what's by plane? There's a Dragonite! Oh my god, I just realized that just like in real life, when planes fly through the air and kill a bunch of birds every year, they definitely kill some flying Pokemon, don't they? The hidden treasure of Area Zero! Part 1 DLC, I think, is how it goes. Yes, Part 1, the Teal Mask. Ignore what I said about the dying flying Pokemon. Anyways. Oh, classic bus stop looking bus stop. We're finally here. My butt is killing me after all those hours of sitting. First the plane and then that bus. Ha 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 ha. Well, you all survived a long trip. And well, we haven't lost anyone along the way. There's only 4 of us. All here. There's only 4 of us. Then welcome to the land of Kitakami. Oh, because if there was more than there'll be more of us when the Switch 2 comes out, guys. This is the stage for all the new experiences and learning opportunities you'll have out in nature. Oh. Okay, I thought my game froze. Yanma! It's actually my first time here too. Why, the rice fields are really just dazzling. Up ahead is Masui Town. That will be our base of operations for the duration of the trip. Also, there's Wooper just chilling. The Switch 1 can't handle more than 5 people. I mean, I think that it looks charming. Like, I think that the weird, warped, like, sludgy green paint on those, on the rocks back there looks fine and even kind of charming. But, I totally can see what people would be like, trash, it looks terrible. I think it's fine. Miss Briar, I don't feel so good. Uh-oh, all that travel must have given you a dose of motion sickness. Why don't we pause here for a moment and take in sights of those fields? Now, Mash, I have a little request for you. I'm not holding his hand, taking him to the bathroom. Could you run ahead to the community center and Masui and let the caretaker know we're here? Oh, sure. It would be great if you could explain that one of our students is feeling unwell. I'm on it, Miss Briar. I knew I'd be able to count on you. On your way then, and I'll look after your poor travel buddy. Let's go, Magneton. Magneton, there's so many oh my god, there's a special item over here, and there's 4 more over there. And there's a Pokemon. It's a question mark. Oh, see you later. So I know, you know, one of my classmates isn't feeling well right now, but you know, I gotta pick up this random junk. Is that a Poochyena? Cute! Oh my gosh, it's so small! Are they always that small? Is this just a super small one? Uh-oh. We don't have any... Just, you know what, just throw a Pokeball at it. Hey-ya! What? Maybe making a Pokemon team of all dogs would be kind of fun. Ever since Banjo, you know, started to kind of make her Pokemon team of just Pokemon that have their mouths open, I've really been inspired thinking of like other ways to make Pokemon teams other than moves and strategies and types. It can be based on their qualities too. I caught a Poochyena. Poochyena, the bite Pokemon. It bears its large fangs and barks vigorously to try to intimidate opponents, but this is actually a manifestation of its cowardly nature. Aww. Or Poochyena. Oh! Another one. Well, this one's not so lucky. Magneton, Flash Cannon. Poor Poochyena. Dead. You know, the Flash Cannon, it sounded like a big attack. It was not actually that big. There's even Porygon in the fields of Kitakami. Which, now that I'm saying it, I'm not sure I'm saying it right. I mean, there is something pretty magical about just seeing Pokemon existing in a world. Oh. But when your game is literally freezing at times, that could be capture card related, I suppose. Wild Porygon, it's great. It's weird looking because they're not supposed to be there. They're there to celebrate the update from the Switch 1 to the Switch 2. They're only here for like a few days. Wait, is that a... Who is that? Ah! Catch one? I already have a Porygon. But I was looking earlier for a small one. Also, one of my Pokemon is picking up stuff. Magneton, are you picking up stuff? Don't just pick up random things off the ground. Also, how are you doing that? You don't have any arms. A Corphish! Neat. I was about to say he's just looking at me, but I'm just looking at him. With magnets? True. I guess he could still pick stuff up. He has his other Magneton. I worked up a sweat. You really did great. Oh, cool jacket. Oh, wait, no, that's Magneton. I don't want to talk to Magneton right now. I'm trying to talk to this person. I guess I can't. Alright. We're definitely not making a lot of progress in the DLC today, because I enjoy Pokemon too much to just actually speedrun it properly. Oh, it's that guy. Sis, look. There. There's one now. Kieran, I think is his name. But I don't know who that other person is. So, you're one of the students who came from the Paldea region, huh? Whoa. Wait, cool. Hush, Kieran. I'm Carmine. Sorry, I can't let an outsider like you wander into Masui Town. Oh god, she's racist. If you insist on coming in, you have to battle me first. Come on, sis, you just want to battle, making this big fuss over nothing. I told you to hush, Kiki. Oh, Jesus, she's shaking. Just ignore my little brother. Oh, man. Alright, let's do this. Get in position. Oh. Yes, ma'am. The haircut feels ayaya, man. It's true, it is pretty, like, it's literally probably pointing in every major direction here. I'm gonna have some real good fun with. Stop saying such odd things. Well, time for another battle. But, you know, you can do this DLC pretty early on, so this battle might be a little different than with Dr. Clavel. Welcome to Kitakami. For your first experience, get ready to eat dirt. Oh, you shouldn't have said that. You really shouldn't have said that. Wait, level 12? Yeah. Yeah, it's kinda gonna be an easy sweep. Oh, Pokemon. Will you ever figure out how to do level scaling? I think they just go back to the old way of having it being more linear. But this being a DLC is kind of different. So you don't know about type matchups? Maybe you should study up. She has dialogue for when you do not very effective attacks. A poltergeist? Oh. Now wait, maybe she's about to terrasilize it. Hold on. I want to do something. This reminds me of something Shiori did earlier today, now that I'm doing it. Shiori was playing Pokemon earlier today. Alright. Oh, there's the guy. There's one of the guys I want to catch. He's okay. Oh, what? That's his pre-evolve form, but he's got like a little goo ball. Is that his real body? Anyways, explosion. Yeah, take this! Oh. I want to talk about what just happened. But also, that is also kind of like what happened in Shiori's battle earlier today. Fine! Wait, he's... I was just trying to do a big attack. Fighting types don't work against ghost types. I'm stupid. She was fighting against somebody, and I don't know how, but she ended up getting a Stantler that knows Hypnosis and Sand Attack, and she has started to use spam Hypnosis and spam Sand Attack. until the enemy just can't hurt her anymore and thinks it's really funny, and it is pretty funny. But she swapped to the Stantler, and then it died. Revived him with Revival Blessing, and then it died again, I'm pretty sure. Kind of reminded me of my golem just now. You. Who are you? Someone with Pokemon of over level 20? I can't imagine. Wowzers, you went and beat my sis? I can't believe it. There's no way you should have been able to beat me. Fine, I guess you pass. Barely. Seems I've got no choice but to let you into town, but only if you become one of my grunts and do every little thing that I... Oi, what are you doing causing a ruckus out here? Yeah, here comes trouble. Come on, Kiki, we're out of here. But I... Wait up, sis. Why, hello there, stranger. You must be one of the students from the Paldean Academy. I help run the community center here in Masui Town and a fair few other things besides. I'll be looking after your group during your visit. I hope those two kids weren't giving you any grief now, were they? They were. I hardly know what to do with them, especially that Carmine, always been a handful, that one. I apologize if she gave you a hard time. What's that? A member of your group fell ill down by the bus stop. I better get over there and give them a hand so they can make it into town. I'll take care of everything. You go ahead and get yourself settled at the community center. I'll catch up with you soon. Still feels kind of wrong to do that though. Should probably go check on my friend. Those flags are interesting. Oh. I guess I walked too close to it. I'm not sure I understand the green flag. This way, everyone. Why they walk so fast? Ash, I owe you one for fetching the caretaker. Our little travel buddy is feeling much better now, too. Alright, everyone, this is the community center. This is where we'll be staying while you're here in Kitakami. The plan was to have you and the students from Blueberry Academy stay here together, but it turns out this space is going to be all for you, our visitors from Naranja Academy. Oh, right. Those two kids were originally from this town, weren't they? So in you come, don't be shy. A Swinub! Go on, everyone, pack right in. No need to worry about your shoes or anything, you can leave them on in here. If they're extra dirty, just try to rinse off the worst of the mud by the washing station at the door. They have a Chingling cake. Why is that Chingling cake so high def compared to so much other shit in this? Anyways, nice and clean inside, don't you think? It's all newly built, so it's as good as anything you'd find in one of your big fancy cities. This here is the lounge. You can watch TV, chat, or relax however you'd like. And well, let's see. Over here is the cafeteria, and toilets be down that way. When you want to get some sleep, please use the rooms down the hall there. We've got enough space that each of you can have a private room to yourself. So I think that about covers everything, but if you run into any trouble, don't hesitate to talk to our fine staff at the desk. Thank you for the tour, sir. Alright, kids, do you have anything to say for the staff who taking good care of us? We're glad to be here. Glad to be here. So just think of this place as your own home, away from home, and relax. You must be tired after a long day. Why don't we have dinner and call it a night? We've got plenty of food for you all, so I hope you brought your appetites. There was no dinner being shown. It was just a black screen and some plate sounds. You're free to spend the rest of the evening as you'd like in the community center, but remember that tomorrow their program will officially be kicking off. So I wonder if am I actually gonna have to go to bed? Probably. Go rest in your room in the back. I am. Looks like a conference room. Probably won't be using this. Food here seems really healthy, but it was really tasty too. Hey, you're little Billy that was sick. Eep! I checked out my room and there was a bug Pokemon in there. Oh, this person has a yellow bubble. Welcome, dear Paldean student. We provide a special service to visitors here at the Kitakami Community Center. If you've opened your bag and whatnot while you've been here, you might have noticed that the theme of the upper and lower borders of your screen and some menus now changes depending on your location. Do you want to change the settings for the upper and lower borders of your menus? They can match. What an odd thing for you to talk about. This restroom can be used by anyone. This is the girls' restroom. This is the boys' restroom. Oh, even Pokemon has that. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say, even Pokemon has that odd thing where you're gonna have to decide if you're a Pikachu tail facing one way or a Pikachu tail facing the other way. But then I noticed, no wait, they're Pikachu tails. So they're marked with a little heart on the tip or not, if it's a guy or a girl. That's just how it is with all Pikachu anyway. Did you enjoy the taste for our local Kitakami fair? I suppose I did. I wonder what's scheduled for tomorrow. I'm so excited I can't sleep. Well, you should probably start by going to the sleep room. That'll help. Some normal people call it a bedroom. Morning everyone, did you sleep well? Starting today, you'll be joined by our 2 students from Blueberry Academy. Go on kids, time to introduce yourselves. Hi, I'm Carmine. It's a pleasure to meet you outsiders. I mean, visitors from Paldea. Hee hee. She's crazy. She's actually kind of crazy. I'm Kieran. Carmine and Kieran actually grew up here, so ask them for help if you need anything. And you two had better be of real help, you hear me? Aye aye. Right. Now that that's settled, why don't I tell you all a bit about what we have planned for you? This school trip of yours will be an exercise in orienteering. First, we'll have you split into pairs, then each pair will be tasked with finding 3 signboards located around the land of Kitakami. On each signboard, you'll find snippets of an old folktale passed down here in Kitakami. Read them all and learn a little bit more about our home. To prove you completed the task, we ask you each take a snapshot together in front of the signboards with the phone or camera. Take a photo together in front of each of the 3 signboards to complete your mission. It's a self-guided tour of Kitakami. Learn all about its rich history. Much more fun than sitting around and listening to me ramble on and on, huh? Wonderful. What an innovative idea for a group activity. Oh, and I've got gifts for each of you as well. Presents! I got a roto stick. Roto stick. A stick to rest your Rotom phone on. It allows you to take selfies from a bit further away than you could on your own. This is making me aware that probably children have been gifted selfie sticks as gifts in their lifetime. Multiple even, and I don't even think I've ever held one in my hand before. Wait, now that I just realized something. There must be something in the selfie stick that lets you press the button. Right? Like I'm looking at the Roto stick. There's like that little black button there. I kind of just thought the selfie stick, you know, it just held your phone, but it must like connect in some way. There's usually a button, but that means that it has to like plug in to it, right? Like there's some electronics going on. That's interesting. Or maybe it's like Bluetooth or something. You connect by Bluetooth. It's crazy. It's great. No, I've never held a selfie stick. At some point, selfie sticks went from being something you made fun of people for having to being something everyone has, I guess. And I don't know when that happened. Press X while in the selfie mode to use your roto stick. I hear these things are all the rage in big cities. I guess I'm still in the sticks. Use them when you take those photos. I'll even teach you a rad pose I came up with all on my own. You learned the Eureka emote. Oh, yes, real rad. Remember that one of the goals of the trip is to deepen the ties between our 2 schools. It seems like having someone who knows the area could be big help, but that being said, let's try to maximize the number of inter-school pairs, okay? Time to mingle. Let me team up with Kieran. You had to use one as a tripod for COVID? I see. Maybe I need to get one then. Maybe it could have other uses besides taking selfies. I missed what am I supposed to pick someone? You know what, actually, maybe we should pick the crazy girl. You're mashed or whatever, right? Let me guess, you want to pair with one of us poor, lonely blueberry students? Yes. Gosh, it's so sweet of you to go out of your way like that. What would we ever do without you? Oh yeah, so my little brother has been all googly-eyed over you since yesterday. He won't stop talking about you, even at home. I seriously couldn't get him to shut up. Sis, what are you telling him that for, you dummy? You baka? Hey, watch who you're calling dummy if you know what's good for you. Oh man. Look at him being all shy, hunching over. See, my brother's no good at talking to people. He'd probably never work up the nerve to ask you himself, but he'd really like to battle with you. Okay. Well, what do you know? This turns out you're kind of nice. This makes my brother real happy. Chin up, Kiki. Mash says so bad at you. Wait, right now? What? Wowzers, really? You don't mind? He doesn't mind a bit. Get in your positions to you two. Everybody else, clear out and make some space. I got this. Uh-oh. Wait, I'd be happy to switch my team around for you. I have a cute Lechonk that could... Well, here we go. Oh, a Sentret! Don't make me fight a Sentret. Wowzers, I can't believe this. I get to battle you. This is awesome. Make it quick, Magneton. A Yanma's coming out. I think the coolest thing about the 3D Pokemon is not that it's 3D, but it's more like seeing the lighting effects and like the textures of them, which I guess is kind of like a part of them being 3D. But there's been 3D Pokemon games in the past. I just have always preferred the pixelated style. But you know, seeing like the Yanma's bug eyes, like with the kind of square pattern, and look how shiny Magneton is. If only he could be shinier. Just imagine hanging out and buffing my Magneton, making him nice and shiny before the battle. Good show! Nicely done, kids. Nothing like a friendly battle to get to know someone. I destroyed you. Wowzers, you sure are strong, Mashed. You didn't even see any of my Pokemon. You really aren't half bad. Kiki's nearly as strong as I am, you know. I don't know about that. This orienteering thing. We're supposed to group up in pairs, right? You should go ahead and pair up with Kiki then. What? No, sis, don't. Don't what? It's not like we could pair up. Or were you rather hoping to pair up with some other rando outsider instead of Mashed? Well, no, but... Aw, man. Don't worry, he's just being shy. I'll go find some chump to pair up with too. Watch out for my little brother, you. A hoot hoot in the back. Looks like you've all paired up. Let's go ahead and mark where you'll be going on these Rotom phones of yours. Now off you go to do some exploring. Oh, and if you find yourself in any potions or Pokeballs, head over that way to stop by Peachy's. They'd be happy to set you right. So this is probably when we should start looking at the signboard at Loyalty Plaza. That's out past the apple orchards on the west side of the village. It's close by, and I figure it might make sense to visit them in order. I'll probably just get in your way if I stick too close, so I'll follow you from a safe distance. The Yandere girl is gone, and so is our buddy who's supposed to be with us, but that's because they couldn't afford to render him actually following along beside of us. This is Clavel. Do I have the pleasure with speaking with Master Mash? Hi, Dr. Clavel. My, it certainly does this old heart good to be greeted with such a lively response. Now, if I could just take a moment of your time, there's something we must discuss. Master Mash, you are about to be presented with an exceptional opportunity. You already know of the Unova's region's Blueberry Academy, I presume? Yes. Indeed, tales of your school trip to Kitakami with the Blueberry cohort even reached my office. Yes, how we just met. Just now? In any case, the director of Blueberry Academy happens to be an old friend of mine. He told me that he would be delighted to host you as an exchange student at his school. I believe it would be a fine chance for you to learn even more about the world. One should always take advantage of new challenges like this, don't you think? I must confess, I was a bit surprised that Blueberry's director would specify you by name. Still, I think it best that you meet the man at least once to find out what he might be thinking. He's admittedly a bit of a character, but not to worry. I'll be there when you meet him. Once you feel ready to respond to his offer, I ask you to come by my office and we can discuss the specifics together. But do feel free to prioritize your ongoing school trip though if you wish. This student exchange matter can wait a little while. Now, I won't take up any more of your time. Do take care until we speak again. That's for the second DLC. This lady's walking her swine up. Oh. Yeah, I do see we dropped some frames there. I guess maybe they must have dropped all super suddenly. Did we die? But we just got a call from Director Clavel telling us about the second DLC if we wanted to go do that, which we're not gonna go do. Everyone's just kind of walking around. Oh, wait, I want to get new clothes. I bet they don't sell clothes. Oh, they do. Okay, I was wrong. Socks and gloves. I was wrong again. Trash. Oh yeah, I also learned that they added sports balls into this game, which might sound like a joke, but it's a real thing that I'm excited about. As a Pokemon fan, I too have been a Pokeball connoisseur at one point. And we are familiar with the apricot Pokeballs in the Johto region. There's also a few other rare Pokeballs, such as the Sport Ball, which is what's used in the Johto Pokemon bug catching competition, which is usually only available in the, in Heart Gold or Gold. Those games. It was in the Sword and Shield, and now it's also in Scarlet and Violet. It's just a normal Pokeball with the same catch rate as a normal Pokeball, but it has a little Pokeball symbol on it. It's a Pokeball with a Pokeball on it. So you know that I'm interested because it looks a lot like a normal Pokeball, but it's slightly different. I don't like how the other Pokeballs look. Although I will use a Lure Ball for Slowking, because that's kind of cool. And maybe we'll think of a different one to use for other Pokemon too. Let's go see. Oh. Okay, so that was telling me about the map. This map is huge! Can I just go everywhere now? Have I unlocked it? Are those Vulpix on the... Are you looking for your Vulpix? Oh, my dear Mr. Billy and Lady O'Nair, where in the world are you? Lady O'Nair said something about a place with a view of bountiful fields of the countryside, but where's that? Okay, but so you're not looking for the two Vulpix that are dangerously on this roof up here? Get down from there. It's nice to see everyone walking around with their Pokemon. I think that maybe it looks better like this with, again, not to harp on the performance too much, because it gets discussed too seriously too often already, but feels better when there's less stuff because it feels more realistic, I guess. Like, I don't know. Some scattered people there, some scattered Pokemon over there. But in like a big city, if a big city has like a bunch of empty places, then it feels weird. It's like, where is everyone? Oh, wrong way. Also, I'm so glad. I'm still so glad that I chose Scarlet for the riding legendary that runs on his legs instead of flying. It's the joke that never stops. It doesn't get old. Also, an Ekans. That has to be a super small Ekans, right? Look at it. Oh my gosh. You're so small. Where are your Ekans friends at? Oh, wait. We're in a new region, so why don't we do it Ash style and get a new team going. Although I think I will keep Magneton in my team just for the sake of keeping things moving slightly quickly. But that means that I can bring in my Lechonk. I could also bring in my Oinkologne or whatever it is, which is also shiny. You know what? Whatever, let's do it. Yeah! It bites me. No, Ekans, why? Look, Lechonk, you're as big as that Ekans. This Ekans wouldn't bite me. We're friends. You must want to be captured. Use echoed voice. I'm feeling nostalgic for Pokerogue from all the failed runs that I've done, starting with fighting. Oh no, I killed it! No! Ekans! No, we were supposed to be friends! Oh god. Oh Jesus. Oh. Yeah, I got my shiny little Lechonk. It's cute. And then Oinkologne, who it can evolve into, which is pink still, but is, you know, kind of less cute, I think. Lurking time for gonna be watching some G Marine Cali action. No problem, man. No problem at all. Always appreciate hanging out with you and everyone. I decided to not tune into that one since it's a horror game. But, you know, GG Cali seem to be doing a lot of horror game collabs, so I'm sure they make it less scary. I think I'm just gonna do this first billboard thing anyway, because it seems like I've unlocked the area, which is kind of just what I wanted to do. Plus my throat hurts and it's late, so. But where is this thing at? I'm ignoring all the trainers. That's a big Centret. Centret are so cute. I just realized how similar Centret and Azumarill look. Time to learn a little bit about Kitakami's history. What? Rotom phone apps? Hey, I'm a traveling app developer. Just stop talking now then. I see you've got a Rotom phone. Here, let me add a snazzy new feature for you. This dude's about to steal all my NFTs. My Rotom phone's been upgraded. The upper and lower frames can be customized to match my phone. Didn't I already... Whatever, get out of here. Ah. Well, Ark, thank you for the follow, but seems that maybe you're not a real person, so... See you later. If you are a real person, maybe work on your first chatter message, because you look like a bot. Last time chatter. I always tell myself to just don't feel bad about banning bots. I'm like, yeah, but I do. Because I sit there and think, what if it's not, though? What if it's not? I am a little interested in the story. Mainly because it's like, they're gonna talk about this new legendary Pokemon, you know? That one's a bot, yeah. Yeah, that dude is crazy, especially created June 3rd. Yeah, I did see that too. You're right, you're correct, yes. Definitely true. Is this what I'm supposed to look at? This board? I thought it was a person. That's the first signboard. Sorry, did I startle ya? I did mention that I'd hang back and follow you here. We're supposed to read the signboard, right? Yes, can you read Pokemon language? Oh, I already know the whole story, so go ahead, you should check it out. Oh, okay, I can read, yes, allow me to read this story. Long, long ago, there was a fearsome ogre in the land of Kitakami. The ogre made its home in the mountain behind the village, frightening all who ventured there. One day, the ogre came down from the mountain in a terrible rage, causing great fear in the village. By some stroke of luck, Okidogi, Monkey Dory, and Fezandibidi all happened to be there as well. The three Pokemon laid down their lives to fend off the ogre and send it back to the mountain. In admiration, the people of the village bestowed upon this brave trio the title the Loyal Three. Their remains were given a proper burial, and statues of the three were erected above the site. The Loyal Three monument is right over there. But you don't think that ogre in the folktale sound... But don't you think the ogre in that folktale sounds kind of cool? Yeah, it sure does. Right? I knew you'd get it mashed. It was up against three whole opponents at once, battling it out by itself. Wowzers, that's so cool. But I guess most people would think an ogre like that's just scary, huh? I don't think there's any reason to be afraid. When I was little, I went up into the mountains so many times at night, all on my own, and I never once met an ogre. Only scary thing that happened to me was the grown-ups giving me a real earful about it. So, anyways, we're supposed to take a photo in front of the signboard, right? I don't have a smartphone. Could you... Ta-da! I wish I could have chosen my pose. That turned out great. You're even good at taking photos. Yeah, do you want to try? Oh, no, I didn't... Maybe next time. You know, I didn't have to come to this whole school trip thing, but well, it might actually be kind of fun. I get out to be in nature around my home. I get to be out in nature around my hometown and talk to you, Mashed. If you want, we could set up a picnic. Would you like a sandwich? You said my legendary Pokemon bike's favorite word. Yeah, what is that thing? Some kind of kaiju or something? This is my ride. It's called Koraidon. 'Cause I can ride on it. It's called Koraidon, and you ride on it, huh? Never seen another Pokemon like this. And seriously, it comes out whenever it hears the word sandwich? Never thought I'd actually get to meet such an awesome Pokemon. But no wonder you're so strong, Mash. You're special. So the next, we should go... I accidentally clicked it. Kitakami Hall is, first double back to town from here, then there's this bridge you cross, and then from there you need to climb up the mountain. And I'll hang back for now, and I'll meet you there. Back in your Pokeball. You know, I was thinking, like, I'll just go ahead and do all the other signboards, but, you know as soon as I go to the last signboard, something's gonna happen. That's gonna really kickstart us into the DLC, I bet. So, the Level 3 Monument. I'm gonna go, the 3 courageous Pokemon protected Masui Town from destruction. They defeated the ogre that had come to attack their village at the cost of their own lives. Their remains were laid to rest with the people's respects below these very statues. That's sad that they buried the remains. It's sad that there were remains to be buried. I think about how in the burned tower with Ho-Oh and Raikou and Entei and Suicune, the 3 Pokemon that died in there. This is of a similar story, but I guess these Pokemon saved the town instead of just were killed, were innocent Pokemon that were killed. Well, hold on one second. I want to show you all a screenshot of the team that I'm going to be assembling, which, like I said before, is pretty much purely on vibes alone. I'm not fully convinced that it's set in stone, but I feel like most of it is. I'm having a hard time finding them all. Oh, yeah. Okay, and then one more. And then picking the shiny versions of some of them. I have these guys that are, I think, gonna be the next team. And then their shiny form. So I'm gonna get a Sinestcha, a Chimecho, a King Gambit, Tatsugiri, a Smeargle, and a Sudowoodo. Is that a sushi Pokemon? It is, and it's a dragon type Pokemon. Oh wait, you can see it there. but it has like a little inflation sack that it puffs out and sits on. And it's actually meant to be used as like a doubles Pokemon with another Pokemon that it goes inside of its mouth, and they can you can do some cool combos with them. But I thought it's interesting to use it without that. And I'm like, the scene I'm imagining is like a very Eastern chill, like Zen garden kind of scene. I'm imagining the King Gambit and I sitting at some kind of table playing a board game while my Smeargle is painting off in the background. My Sudowoodo sits in the garden peacefully while my Chimecho hangs in the doorframe with my Sinestcha and Tatsugiri on the table as well. Because they are kind of like food. It's like tea and food. But the shiny versions of them, which I'll just kind of flick them on and off back and forth. I'm only going to get the shiny versions of Sinestcha, the Teacup, Smeargle, and Sudowoodo. Because Sudowoodo, he becomes, he gets like the little red leaves, and he kind of becomes green bark and gold, gets gold spots. Smeargle gets gold and gets a red paintbrush, and Sinestcha's cup turns gold, and it turns like a little bit lighter green. So I thought that that was cool. It's like lots of them are going with this kind of goldish theme, and Chimecho and King Gambit are already red anyway, so it's not like a perfectly in sync color thing, but it's still kind of neat. And I don't know, it's kind of fun to shiny hunt Pokemon, right? So that's the new team that I'm going to be assembling. Some of these guys are only available in this DLC, which is why I wanted to get in here now. So I will keep you all updated with how that goes the next time we hang out, which I'm not sure when it'll be. It might be tomorrow. It might be this weekend. But for now, I'm going to call it apart for here. Thank you all for hanging out during our little Pokemon stream. We will do the rest of this DLC another time. Maybe I'll need to look into like what levels everything are. We can have some fun and really experience it. So thank you again. Outro time, really quick. Oh, I forgot. That kills the sound. Oh, and that was probably loud. Anyways, thank you, chat room. Have a good night. I'll see you later. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. I guess I'm gonna go watch some horror. Oh, it's probably not gonna be that scary, right? The boba tea shop. I don't like that thumbnail. Good night. Peace out. Goodbye. It reminds you of kiosk. Alright, I can handle that. Let's check it out. Goodbye, chat.